And welcome! Welcome to Master Swan Open number 93, our monthly tournament for players up to 4.7k MMR, which is around Master 2-ish. And I am here not alone, but with the one and only, the Puppet Master, Steelmold.
Hi everybody.
So anyway, we are here already loaded into the first of our series, which is on Persephone, LE. LE of course stands for...
Liquidity escalation. Liquidity escalation. That's when the boiler in your house bursts out and everything just starts filling up with water. And it's bad. In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of South Korea, our veteran playing for louder. Give it up for our returning player. It is Roselia.
And in the bottom left corner of the map we have their opponent. It is the bright blue, as I would call it, or as the game calls it, teal, the Zerg player. It is, representing Clan Devoid, Sugarcoat. I still don't agree with this being teal. This is light blue. I am offended by the game.
We've had that conversation.
We had, and it
years
still
ago,
annoys me. It has not. My stance has not changed.
Wait, I think did I have the? I think I had this conversation with Dali at some point. On one of our streams, on one of our casts.
Look,
it's a whole thing.
I am forever triggered by this being called teal, because in the first in Brood War, like, teal was actually teal, but in StarCraft 2 this is light blue. This is not teal. Ironically, this is also my favorite color to play as in the game. So
I mean, yeah, teal sounds better than light blue.
True.
Maybe that's what they meant.
It's a shorter word, and they already have blue, so they can have. They could have like blue and like, what is it called? What's the dark blue called in English?
Marine.
Okay.
Marine blue.
The Reaper goes down. Nice catch for Sugarcoat.
Nice catch. The Reaper does kill one drone, so doesn't go home empty-handed and gets a full scout. So that's it pretty much did its job.
Yeah, it looks like Sugarcoat tried to harass a little bit across the map, but the SCV has been switched. You can see we have this one SCV being very damaged. And we're going for 1-1-1.
As you do, a couple of Hellions on the way with a reactor. So we're gonna have Roselia try to be a little bit active on the map. Now, Roselia is a player that used to play in our tournaments back in 2022. Back in the years 2022!
Wait, has it been that long?
We had tournaments then!
Has it been that long, really, since Roselia played?
Yes.
It felt very recently.
Back then, Roselia, their most prominent performance was winning second place in Master Swan Open in 2024.
There you go.
Well, they started to play in 2022. They played one time in 2024. Oh no, actually they played twice in 2024. Both ended up second place.
Yeah, see?
Against Protoss.
Look, we don't talk about
so
that.
It's like first place. Technically. Emotionally, it's first place, right?
Sure.
It's not considered a loss.
Depending who you ask. Is this where we bring the topic from our Discord, where we found a tweet from Ayagus, a post from Ayagus, who was like, if the Protoss have no mouse, why is their theme like being sung by a choir?
Yeah, and I pointed out that with what do you want them to do? Hum? Like
I mean, sure. You can make it sound good. Ooh, we have nice run by
Right.
here from Sugarcoat.
Fantastic run by actually. It's just a handful of Zerglings, 5 of them, and they are already getting 3 SCVs, a mule. This is really good value. Oh,
And the
oh,
mining
no,
time.
stop following that mule. Go to work. Get back to work. Like, we're in line. I'm just standing in line. Oh, no, okay. No, they're still not coming back. Okay, now they're working. Oh,
Yeah, that was a
that was a
big
lot of lost
delay
mining
there.
time. Yeah. So great value by Sugarcoat there. However, on the other side of the map, Roselia is pushing into here. There is one flame bat. What's it?
Flame
Oh, there are a couple coming in from the side. Will it be enough to deal with all these Zerglings? Not quite. The positioning isn't perfect. Well, actually, they do clean up, and some of the Marauders survive. So Roselia could potentially continue the push here, especially with the Medivac. Medivacs can heal Hellbats, flame bats.
No, I like Flame
Hellbats.
Bat. It sounds good.
Yes, I was like, no, it's not the Hellbat. It's not a flame thingy. Yeah. They both
Yeah,
have bat in the name.
There was some nice
Bit of
speed of
fire.
micro there from Roselia, and he saves a few of the units. Unfortunately for him, does not manage to get into the bases, like the losses are mostly in Zerglings, but it still was a nice little bit of a fight.
It is a good loss to give because it forces Sugarcoat to remake everything. That was 50 Zerglings in total this game. 5 died on the other side of the map. No, 7 died on the other side of the map, and the rest died here. So that's a clean out of a big army, a big starting army.
Sure.
Banelings are about to be entered into the mix, though. So things are about to change a little bit in terms of strategy for Sugarcoat. Roselia does have stuff to deal with it, though, I think.
I just want to point out, Steelmold, that you're
Yes.
getting rusty. Because you did not
in what
call
way?
out me saying true. I was shocked.
Oh no,
Surprised.
I'm not. It's not rusty. I noticed it. I'm just like, I'm getting tired of that joke, to be honest.
And we were even talking about
most people don't even-
Zerglings.
Most people don't even know who True is anymore. So it's
Yeah,
like
that's
it's just
sad.
I have to explain the joke every time. It's just not worth it anymore.
Ooh, the Zerglings are
What?
running
3
into
queens
the...
go down. The Zerglings manage to get us around. The Widowmines do kill a lot of them, though,
Yeah.
but Roselia has to back away.
Yeah, a lot of the army was picked up, but yeah, some losses there on the side of Roselia, and these Zerglings are just moving straight across the map.
There are units here to defend, but there's not a lot of AoE, and the Widowmines aren't even dug in. Oh, they're going to kill the Marines. Okay, they do kill a lot of Zerglings, and I think the Marines left over should be enough. Sugarcoat trying to catch some SCVs on the run by, but we managed to kill 1.
Yeah, Sugarcoat is sending more Zerglings across the map, but this army from Roselia is coming back for this third base, and it's completely undefended. The drones will be going down.
Yeah, finally, after all of Roselia's pokes in, this is the one that gets the damage done. Killing more queens. A lot of queens. 8 queens died this game. That's
8
a lot.
queens, an entire mineral line going down. Those are some serious losses now for Sugarcoat. And I guess important thing is that I was gonna say, Roselia is on 2 bases and is only now getting the 3rd. And with the constant link run bys, it would be difficult to take one. But now that Roselia is across the map and keeping Zerg in check, it will be much easier.
But if you look at the income tab, you'll see that Roselia is actually making more money on 2 bases than Sugarcoat currently now
True.
does on 4 bases, plus a macro hatchery. Mules are good.
I mean, yeah, Miro's a good unit.
Alright, second run by here. This one in the 4th base location. This might actually kill the base. Oh, and pick up into the main base now.
Yeah, the link bane
Into
has
the Bailey
is
nest?
struggling a little bit to rotate between the bases. Another queen is going down, and the army of the Terran is just gonna pick up.
And now there's 0 anti-air for Roselia. Well, there's a few queens here and there, but that's it.
Yeah, Roselia is making sure to snipe every queen at every base, putting the Zerg economy even more behind.
11 queens so far died this game. Almost as many as drones, actually. 16 drones in total. That is rough. That is rough for the Zerg economy. Very rough. And that's a lot of banelings, but they are running off creep. And Roselia does have the mobility with the steam and the medivacs. Now there are hydralisks added into the mix, though.
I mean, Hydras will help, but there's still not a lot of them. Now we're getting some numbers, but they still will have to go across the map, go across the bases to rotate between the drops, as we have two being prepared at the same time.
Yeah, Roselia going for the multi-prong. Taking care of that anti-air. But, oh, no, it does lose those marines in the process. So this attack, not really that effective on either side of the, of Sugarcoat's bases. Oh, there were 4 queens in the main base. Okay, that explains it. I was like, why did he retreat? Okay.
But we have another wave from Roselia already being prepared. This is almost purely bio. We have a few Widow Mines in the mix, but it's basically just Marine and Marauder.
I like it. Hellbat is a flaming duckling, because they just waddle. To be fair, a lot of Terran units waddle. Marauders also kind of waddle.
I believe, doesn't Eternal call them penguins? Because of how they walk? I believe that he calls them penguins.
They do kind of walk funny. Okay, Roselia taking a 4th base, setting up defenses there. It's a small force here. Oh, no, that might be a multi-prong here. There we go. Tonight, it's going to be a drop into the main base or the 4th base, while the main force drives into the 3rd.
Ooh, the Link runs right into the Terran army.
Good splits there. No more Banelings. The Hydralisks are still around, but there's no more buffer for them. Is there enough Terran to continue the push? No, but the drop in the 4th base might... Yep, it takes it down. 4th base is deaded.
Yeah, the hatchery going down once again. I believe it might have been cancelled actually. But still, that is another base denied, as at the same time the 3rd is still in danger. There was actually not enough Zerg to overpower this small army.
Yes, the hatchery was cancelled. It's not a kill there. But it is still not there. The base is not there. Oh, base! Oh, no splits, no nothing. Splits is for weaklings. We just killed the base. GG's cold. And Roselia takes game number 1. A bit of a wobbly start there for Roselia, with the taking some SCV losses at the start and some economic damage, but you know that 2-base Terran push, it is powerful.
Definitely.
It was also a lot of not consistency, persistence. Sugarcoat is like, can I be proud of this game? I think so.
It was a solid game. Yeah.
Pylon LE. It's going to be our next. We are on west or central? West, right?
Central. Yeah, west. Second game west.
Okay. Someone with bad short-term memory asks someone with bad short-term memory.
Yes. Yeah, this
short-term memory information.
The two of us together on the cast. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Possibly. Flamey penguins, yes. And then the wall away, you wall. The very next day, pum 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 pum.
Do you think people still know this song?
What?
Do you think people know this song?
Notice what?
Know this song.
Know this song? I don't care. It is a famous internet meme, so yeah,
True.
Sure. And if they don't, look for the duck song on YouTube. You will... I don't know if you'll thank me, but you'll definitely feel something.
Feel some. That sure is a glowing recommendation. We'll feel something.
Captain Fish, our favorite, is saying he hates how in team games red and blue play together against purple, light blue. Should be red purple versus blue light blue.
True. Is that what the default is? I actually don't even know.
I don't know. I don't play team games, so.
I used to play team games like in 2013, I want to say. And then I played a bit like with like light and stuff like later on. But I don't remember the colors because I always had like my own color set. So I don't know what like the default is.
And speaking of the default, we are on the Pylon LE. That was a segue into the thing. I'm not sure if what I mean by that, but in the southeast corner of that map, all the way from the land of South Korea, are Red Terran playing for Louder, currently up 1 in its best of 3 series. Give it up for Roselia.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the light blue Zerg player representing Latvia and Clan Devoid. It is Sugarcoat. The second.
I was about to correct you. It's like, no, it's not the first one. I like these tiny, stupid little jokes. I don't know why this stupid stuff makes me laugh, but it does. Also, yeah, apparently Thermal has a strat called Penguin Brothers, which is a Hellbot Marauder and Landed Vikings.
Yes.
The waddle called the waddle. I'm trying to find an alliteration.
The waddle cuddle.
Could be. The waddle. What's a group? Something with W.
No.
That's group.
I refuse to use group like nouns in English. It's stupid. It's just a herd. Why do you need a separate word for everything? It's just a herd.
Because it's fun, group.
Is
it
it?
Gives us dumb things to talk about in the cast.
True.
Well, nothing
but
is
that's its
happening.
only purpose. But we have something happening. We have Turax Reaper from Roselia. It is not like an
on the
like
way
an
for Sugarcoat this time.
Yeah, it's not an only because we still have a command center behind, so this is just like an opening aggression, but still, that's pretty aggressive for Roselia there.
Yeah, this is going to be 3 Reapers on this side of the map. So far, none of them dead. They got 4 Zerglings so far. So that's pretty cool. No, it's actually going to be more Reaper. It looks like a Reaper rush, and yet it isn't.
Ooh,
Oh, they're gonna get a queen!
That's pretty good.
Oh. Yeah, that's very good, but the roaches are on the way. Gonna be a rude awakening for these Reapers, if they're here. And the
You
roaches
say
pop out.
that, but that queen got down to half the health. They almost did get it, but we have a fresh one already popping out as well, so I think this is the end of the aggression of the Reapers. Or at least they have to be a bit more sneaky about it.
Once the roaches come out, you're like, ew, roaches! And the Reaper's like, no! They're icky, I don't like them. They puke on me. That's an explosion of barracks, no.
Yeah, but the problem
that's more than
is...
just a... It's more than just a 2-on-1.
Yeah, the problem is that it's all like in production. There are no actual units here, so those Reapers in a single marine is all there is to defend from these roaches.
There is a wall, so it's helpful for backing up and backing away. There is a high ground. Roaches were concentrating on those SCVs, so that bought Roselia some time, and now The clown is here.
Yeah, the Cyclone should help with this defense, just targeting a roach after roach, and it looks like both of our players have survived the initial aggression, but which one did it better?
I think this goes better for Roselia. Sugarcold did lose a lot more units and
a
more
queen.
expensive units. Yeah, a queen and a bunch of roaches. They were more gas heavy, a lot more resources, and Roselia basically still executed their plan, right? If the Terran can execute the plan, doesn't matter that you take Lotus. The plan is still executed. The production is there, and now that the second base is up and running, the economy is going to be there, and the production is going to go into the atmosphere. And that was my impersonation of a rocket taking off. Woo! Thank you. And I'm going to have Stim is on the way, Combat Shield is on the way for Roselia as well, and as a tank for good measure. Now we finally get a starport. That was a 1-1-4-1. 1-1 plus 4-1. That was kind of insane. That's the Terran math. So Kuro, are you muted?
I realize I've been
Yes,
muted for a while now. But this was not 1-1. This was 2-1-3-1.
There was Durax at the start.
Yeah, it was a Durax. It was Durax
All right.
opening.
Because the Reapers. Yes. So this is 2-1 plus 3-1.
No, plus 3 is upgrade.
That's the math. No, 2-1 plus 3-1.
Why plus? Plus suggests it's an upgrade.
Plus, no. The plus refers to the fact that it's a barracks and not a factory.
What if it was?
Or a
what if it was
starport?
two racks into a factory, into a starport, and then more factories?
If you say 2-1-3, it implies that you build 2 barracks, 1 factory, and then 3 starports.
But what if
so when you add the plus...
What if you build more factories after the starport? How do you differentiate?
Then it wouldn't be 2-1. It would be 2-2 or 2-3.
No, because after starport.
Kuro, we thought about this. We figured this out. The math works. the logic of the Terran math
and
works.
So does this attack from Sugarcoat, but not enough to destroy the entire army.
Challenge. It works. Okay. So I've got Sugarcoat setting up a Baneling bust here towards the third base of Roselia. And we have Roselia setting up a double medevac drop. It's gonna have a 1-1 attack and armor.
But the army going to attack, it means it's not here.
Yep, it is not. Banelings connect. There are still even Banelings left. That entire mineral line is deaded. Roselia is trying to defend here at home at the wall on the natural base, while at the same time attacking the third base of Sugarcoat.
And
gotta get some value out of this.
The Zagins actually go all the way
has
back
to do
home.
Damage here. Well, Sugarcoat has to. Can't lose this base.
Yeah, but it also gives Roselia time to reinforce the defenses, getting more units back at home, and I mean,
what's in that position? The winds come in. Flank. Oh no, they're running to the. Oh, they're running to the worker transfer and going to the mineral line. Oh, Roselia taking on a lot of damage here. Another mineral line going to get cleaned up in the third base. This third base is not a safe space. Another main connection. GG's called. Sugarcoat will take game number 2. Yeah, Roselia getting a little bit dismantled here.
Yeah, definitely. Like it started pretty even, but then once Sugarcoat started attacking, just never stopped. Just kept the pressure on, and Roselia was not able to keep up.
I like by Sugarcoat how quickly they returned back to the attack after defending
Yes.
that third base.
Yeah, I think that was
That
very
definitely
important
helped.
because Roselia was not quite ready to defend after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just caught the worker movement and the army movement. The tank was on siege. The Marines were not split. The workers just going towards the bailings, and yeah, it was just a terrible timing for the defense, and fantastic timing by Sugarcoat to just go in, not wait. Okay, let's see if our players are ready. Ley lines is going to be our next map. I did not mention that. Okay, Sugarcoat wants a little 30 seconds more to rest rest the hands. That was that was an
fair
intense moment there. An intense game.
Don't forget, kids. Make sure to stretch. Make sure to warm up.
Yeah, those were definitely stretch roaches by Sugarcoat.
Okay, we ready.
Okay. Just double checking that Roselia is
Yeah.
also ready. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And here I thought we were gonna have Paddlecast.
No. So far, TVZ with two players who are pretty good, and have a similar level in terms of like their abilities. Getting some really good games so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Some good stuff.
And we'll see how that goes on Ley Lines. That is the third map of our series. And here in the bottom left corner, we have the red Terran player from South Korea representing Clan Lauder. It is Roselia.
And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Latvia, our light blue Zerg, representing team The Void. Give it up for the Sugar Cult, the second. Not the first one. Not to be confused.
Not to be confused with the first one.
Actually, I believe Sugar Cult is the first one and the second one, right? I don't remember the story exactly, but it was like a second.
I think they found out that there was also already something called Sugar, like a band or something.
Okay.
And that's why the second.
Yeah, we did get the lore on that a while ago, but
yeah, like a full lore.
Our memories are not. Our memories are not good. It's on video somewhere. Look at our VODs and tell us.
The last or second to last tournament we casted before this. But I have to say, like at moments like this where we're trying to remember things, it's literally like the two old guys from the Muppets just trying to cast the game. It's like,
yes,
I have no idea.
Do you remember what happened 2 years ago? I don't remember what happened 5 minutes ago. I'm getting old.
See, if it was a thing about getting old, that's one thing, but I feel like I was always like this.
Yeah, me. Same.
Like it's not
Big
really.
Same.
It's not that it's not improved. It's just it's always been like this, you know.
It's like, yeah. See, the thing is, I was 60 years old when I was 12. So now the more I go up in age, the more I get close to where I always was, right? Mm-hmm. In terms of like my mental ability and my patience for things. I'm growing into myself. That's what I'm telling myself to cope with the fact that I'm getting older. It kind of works sometimes.
Ooh, and we have more roaches from Sugarcoat. Skipping the speed, going straight up for the roach attack, and we'll see how Roselia will be prepared for it this time.
It's going to be a command center first.
Before Starport.
Ooh, third command center. Oh. Yeah, Roselia is playing it more economically, and it's a 1-1-1.
Yeah, we have Hellions on the way. Hellions are not ideal, and there is no scout across the map. Wait, hold on, was there no Reaper? Was it the Marine first? I think that was the Marine first. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Roselia is going completely blind here. Oof. This is not going to go well. The roaches are already being made.
I mean, we have a lot of Hellions, but I don't know if Hellions will be enough to stop the roaches.
They can clean the barnacles off of roaches, but that's about it. They don't really do much.
Yeah, and it looks like Sugarcoat is massing quite a few of them. This is not like, you know, your early like free roach push. Like, this is actually quite a solid army there, so we will see how that goes for our players.
There is a Banshee on the way, though.
True.
It's gonna be a while, and it's only going to be one. Roselia is going to have to micro his heart out in order to. Wait, what was that? Why was that mule dropped there? It was dropped like in the corner.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, there he is going to see the roaches. And they're like, nope. Yep. Nope.
And the wall is
gotta
already.
go. The wall is in fact not a wall. Not that the roaches would care too much about it. But yeah, they are in. The Banshee is out. But it will take a while to kill these roaches. The boys are being pulled to try and hold those roaches from escaping. This might actually work. Great job by Roselia. The roaches are mostly dead.
The Slowlings are here to reinforce though, and they will clean up those SCVs, and with that the roaches can just go straight to the mineral line.
That's the kill move here, yes. The Zergling follow-up. Now there's nothing to defend here. One Banshee cannot deal with all of this. You can only shoot one creature at a time, and all those Zerglings, they're just running around. And I believe they actually run faster than a Banshee.
Without speed, I don't think so.
Okay, roaches are cleaned out. More Zerglings are coming in. 23 SCVs went down. How is Sugarcoat preparing for retaliation? There are queens on the way. That will be the only anti-air.
I mean, to be
fair,
fair,
manages to stabilize here.
To be fair, Sugarcoat is not preparing quite yet, as he's still trying to attack with his Zerglings, but now the wall is solidly reinforced, and this is, as you said, time to prepare. We have some queens. We don't have any spores, unfortunately, which will be a problem, as I think the cloak did finish, didn't it? Yeah, cloak is finished.
Yeah, there is cloak. And these are Banshees. There's 31 kills on that Banshee. And 10 on the other one. Oh, and they haven't even flown across the map.
True.
Oh boy. Yeah, wow, those Banshees came in clutch. I was surprised. I was not expecting them to be this effective. Now, there is a spore here, but it's not as perfectly positioned as Sugarcoat might like. Those Banshees should be able to get some damage here.
Yeah, but he does some good damage on the Banshee as well, but all the queens are in the natural now, so they're not here to defend the main base.
So I think I can snipe the Baning Nest here.
Nah, the queens are here to
and
defend.
the Roach Warren.
They need protection. They're a bit too far out. Ooh, they get stuck as well.
No, don't fight too close, don't fight too close, Icarus! No, Icarus! You flew too close to the spore.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
That Banshee sitting there could have been very annoying for Sugarcoat, but instead, the Banshees on the attack didn't quite do much. Yeah. I mean, they did verify that Sugarcoat doesn't really have an economy, so Roselia should know that Sugarcoat going all in there did not really build much of an economy. So losing those 23 SCVs, not the biggest of deals. Roselia is not as far behind as you might expect.
Yeah, I mean, we have some mules on the natural, so that will definitely help, and the SCVs have already been remade, so definitely not doing
And
too
keep in mind,
bad.
Roselia did build an extra command center.
Yes, we had an extra orbital to help with the reinforcing this as well, and now it's being floated to the third base, so it's soon gonna be saturated as well.
That was a very good hold by Roselia. That was very, very clutch. And now we're basically going into a standard mid game, right?
More or less.
After a very eventful early game.
Yeah, I guess so. We have some upgrades on the way. Going for the melee upgrades, so I guess Sugarcoat wants to focus on the Link Vein here. And is preparing already another attack, going for the third base this time.
Good. Banelings are already ready. There are more on the way as well. Ducklings run right into the mineral line. They do get into the tank. They might actually take it down. They do take it down, but not a lot. No economical damage here.
Yeah, they do take down the tank, but there's a lot of them spread out across these bases. So they even if they take one of them, like the rest of them pretty much finish the job. And yeah, those are really nicely protected bases there from Roselia.
Oof, and now the Terran economy is going to go woo.
Is that what your rockets in Factorio do?
No, the rockets in Factorio go.
Interesting.
I think Discord probably muted half of that.
Yeah, half of it. Yeah.
They are very loud in Factorio, the rocket launchers, and we have like 12 or 20 of them launching at the same time. It gets very
loud. There's no spore on this base.
Oh yeah. And Banshee already getting some damage done here. Oh, it might actually take down the spore. It can shoot it faster than it builds.
Yeah, and the spore goes down, no cancel either. Now the Banshee is flying into the natural base, but there is a spore prepared there, and also scouts
it can actually
the
sit here. It can sit here and snipe the Hydrodon, I believe.
Yeah, until there is an Overseer, which is flying in right now.
Oh, okay, there it is.
To be fair, some of
I
the...
think it's trying to look for... It looks for the drones and can't find them.
Yeah, I would say some of the drones were just chilling there, like, as they evacuated the base, and they were, like, right there next to the Banshee, but it didn't seem like Roselia spotted them.
Maybe it can't see all the way down below it, you know? So it can just hide under it.
It's like a blind spot.
Yeah. Actually, it would be a very funny, like a Carbots cartoon. I love the Carbots cartoon where you can see like the Banshee micro from the perspective of the Banshee. Where all the world is just spinning around all the time.
Yes.
it's like very funny.
I mean, imagine like from the perspective of Phoenix as they're being like microed in a ball of other phoenixes.
No, just off each other's butt. Oh, Roselia setting up a nice little beachhead here. Going to go up into the high ground, takes down the fifth base, fifth base. Very nicely done, and now threatens the fourth base. It's completely defenseless here.
Yeah, and setting up a nice defensive position as well, as all these Ducklings have to run down and around into these tanks, nicely spread out as well.
6 tanks. They're so beautifully spread. Look at that. Oh, they all get unsieged. Every time I see a bunch of tanks unsieging all at the same time, my heart is like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, it is very dangerous, but it looks like Roselia managed to get a nice position here, taking down another base. Sugarcoat is forced to expand towards the top of the map, but this entire part of the map is now taken by the Terran. Did you just shoot the Marines by accident?
No, probably.
The tank was trying to get the tumor and it shot the Marines.
I was shooting at the tumor. Why were you standing so close to the tumor? It's my impersonation of a tank gunner.
With the Queen coming a bit too close to the Terran army and will be taken down. The Zerglings now roll east, straight to the tanks. They surround every siege tank there and they will be able to take them down. There are some banings left over for the Marines. Let's see how the splits are.
No, the splits are not going to be enough. There's a lot of banelings and a bad positioning, but now they're running into marauders with concussive shells. They can delay those banelings for quite a long time, and the Terran push continues.
Yeah, the Marauder reinforcement was clutch there in that moment as the entire army almost got cleaned out. Only some of the Marines were left, but now with these Marauders they have this buffer against the banelings.
There are Hydraulics at the back there though. That's a lot of DPS. As long as there are Zerglings around. Oh, there are no Zerglings around. Oh no. Oh no. GG's cold. And Roselia will clutch out a victory here in this series. That was a beautiful series. I like how these two players play against each other.
That was a really good series there. So good job to both of our players. I saw in the chat someone did look it up, but apparently Sugarcoat is a little bit lower in the MMR, so it's even more impressive that they've been keeping up so well.
Yeah, very impressive. So our next, we have Distan already waiting for Roselia in the second round, winning 2-0 versus Ragnar. I need to say Ragnar with an Aussie accent. Ragnar? How this? Ragnar. Ragnar. Ragnar? It has to be with a question mark at the end, right?
Sure. You say so.
Because I keep saying Ragnar like it's like a Ragnar. But I think it's funnier with an Aussie accent. Alright. Where do we... This time is a first appearance in our tournament, I believe.
Yes.
Invite to party, see if the not sure where they are from.
I believe they are from the UK, but let me double check that. Yeah, this one is from the UK.
We might go to... so we can go to EU.
No, because Roselia is playing.
So no, okay.
So it's KR versus EU again. I caught it this time. See?
Yes. Thank you.
I remember things. Sometimes.
Thank you, external brain. That sometimes works. Central, West Central, right? Yes.
Yes. This week it's Central.
And we are going to Tokamak, which is a part of a nuclear reactor or something.
I still think of food when I hear Tokamak. I don't know.
Oh, they're both Terrans?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're getting into activity.
Oh. Okay. Get ready. Get your water. Get your snacks. Get your travel food. We're going to be here a while. Get your dried beef jerky. Get your canned food. Get your beans. Set up a campfire.
Okay.
We're going to be here a while.
So here's a little bit behind the scenes.
Yes.
The intros may get a bit messy because we started the next series less than 2 minutes after the last one, and now my entire setup is ruined. Anyway, we are here on Tokamak LE. In this round number 2 of our upper bracket of Master Swan Open number 93. And in the bottom left corner of said map we have our newcomer, the blue Terran player from the UK, representing Red Dragons. It's Distan. Not to be confused with Dastan.
Yes, very different. And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of South Korea, representing, what is it called? Louder! It is our Red Terran. Give it up for Roselia.
And I want to say, I have not missed predictions so far. So, there you go.
I like Captain Fish saying, she calls me someone.
Wait,
He said
who, me?
someone told you in chat that... Yes, he said that someone told you in chat about their MMR.
Ah, about the MMR. Yeah, look, I'll be entirely honest.
Look,
by the time I saw that message, it was like under my like other stuff, so I actually didn't see the poster for the most part.
Captain Fish, you are her favorite someone.
Look,
Her favorite's a someone.
a someone, sure.
Also, I didn't open up YouTube chat. I forgot. YouTube's, I forgot about you. Hold on, I'm going to open up YouTube chat. I need to go to the CranKy
How
Ducklings.
about TikTok chat and Kik chat?
I don't have.
And Facebook chat.
I don't hang out on TikTok chat. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this shit.
Apparently, that everybody is there. Didn't you hear? Everybody's using it.
Sorry, I got distracted by my own voice there because YouTube took a while to mute after I clicked mute. And
I got distracted by my own voice. That's like the best insult almost. It's like, sorry,
Yeah,
I
'cause I
didn't
was
hear
talking-
what you said. I got distracted by my own voice.
Because I was opening the YouTube stream and I was hearing myself talking about beef
I
jerky.
know.
And
I know, but it's just like that line without context. It just sounds great.
yes, yes. I was distracted by my own voice. Yes.
It's so good. But yes, it looks like this time notices that Reaper War as 2-1 did not go his way, and the first Reaper of this time does go down. That forces the second one to stay at home as well.
Hi, TVT. Are we going to get a clown fiesta again? What the meta is clown fiesta, right? Clowning around. Everybody's cycloning against each other because
Stick.
that's what they do.
Sick.
But
Remember, we are the two guys from the Muppets. I have no idea. But it looks like Roselia once again
Okay.
is going more economical as getting 2 CCs before Starport. Actually, the first CC is quite late. On that note.
see, the problem is that we only cast the SDO and MSO, right? And those are being like put on hiatus very easily. So we only get to cast like once a month, maybe once every 2 months. And by between those
twice.
times, we're
Twice a
kind of like, forget, like, what? What's StarCraft? Yeah, so, yeah, like Stettler and Mulder from the Muppets. Just the two has-beens sitting on the sidelines.
Excuse me, I actually laddered this season.
I haven't laddered in like 5 years, I think, or
Yeah,
something.
I am ranked. Do you want to know what my rank is?
Platinum?
Platinum MMR Masters Border.
Oh, right, I remember. you for some reason, you got a master's board.
Yeah, a bunch of people got that back this season, which is hilarious. But now I checked. Now
Maybe-
it's forever in my profile because it actually saves the border, not the MMR.
Yeah, maybe there's like the MMR restrictions every season for each league are like separate between the actual matchmaking and the actual badge dingy. So the intern only updated the you know, the MMR settings, but not the
I
the
don't
thing.
think so, because then it would be happening to everyone, and it's not happening to everyone. It's like a chance that you get that.
Mm.
I think.
So
Maybe
it's some
I don't know the
other
scale.
weird bug.
Yeah, something else is
So it's a
happening.
a weird bug in a Blizzard product.
I feel like it's more common for people who play less, but I do not actually know. I may be completely making it up.
Okay, this turn is pushing forward here. Rosetta should have enough to defend here. The interference matrices, well, one of them comes in clutch. The Vikings are landing, but I think Roselia is clutching on a weird, very Pyrrhic victory here. This is like both armies just disappeared.
Yeah, a lot of tanks lost. The Raven going down as well. But in the end, Roselia holds. And I mean, there are some reinforcements from this stand though, so this base is still under danger.
Yeah, it has to be floated back home. I don't. It's. Sorry. The tanks just killing small things is just hilarious.
It's just tanks
These
and Ravens now.
crazy
Tanks
animations.
and Ravens.
It's just so absurd and over the top. It becomes comical. It's cartoonish. Yeah.
Anyway, Roselia holds, and this time finally is forced back home. Still has a bunch of Ravens, has kept making those, so keeping it at 3.
This turn is going bio though. We're getting the both of them actually as transitioning, getting steam on the way. That famous 7.5 minutes steam timing.
Shh, it's fine. I mean, both players have suffered some losses in this game, so some things did get a bit delayed. But yeah, as you said, it overall it does seem pretty even.
But yeah, look at the resources lost, units lost tab. They're practically, in terms of lost resources, almost identical.
Yeah.
And there's barely any econ damage there. Like 2 SCVs died for Roselia, and that's about it.
Yeah, like the
so
third
there's
base was in danger for a little bit, but nothing actually happened. So it was more of a delay than actual damage.
It's not. It wasn't even repaired, so it's not. It's you don't even lose the repair money.
Except this time is working on a 4th now already. I don't think Roselia has another CC prepared, so this time we'll be trying to get away with that faster economy.
Roselia doesn't have any medivacs, nor making any medivacs. So these Marines that are plenty injured are going to stay that way. Stim becomes a hell of a lot more dangerous when you don't have medivacs. Because you're basically doing damage to yourself.
But I mean, it's not like this town has medivacs with this army either.
It did make a couple of them.
They're not here. I think
they're just not here.
Drops. I think they may be for drops, maybe.
Are they going? Are they? No, they're just waddling their way to the main army.
Okay, now they're joining in.
Oh, they are going for the drop.
There you go. You don't want to be a marine in Terran army. Oh, nice snipe on the Vikings.
Doing. Yeah, that's a lot of Vikings.
Yeah, and that way Roselia gets the
Vikings
dominance in the air, but at the same time misses this drop going straight for the main base.
And it is going to do some damage here. There's not much to defend. There's a tank, but that could be taken care of. Oh, 20 SCVs go down. In the meantime, Distan is trying to move out on the third base, but this in the main base, this is where the big damage is done. Interference matrices all over the tanks of Roselia, and Distan pushes forward, sieges up, GG is called, and Distan will be taking game number 1.
Yeah, that was a very good distraction there from Distan, because, I mean, distraction maybe is a struggle, because, like, the drop in the main
It
base
did a
did
lot
a
of
lot of damage. Yeah, it did a lot of damage, but at the same time, because Roselia was defending the drop in the main base, like the main army was able to just move into the third.
Yeah, that was a very good move there by Distan. Definitely caught Roselia off guard and did a ton of damage even before the main army pushed forward. And then when the main army managed to overcome the army of Roselia, it was basically done and done.
Yeah.
See what the next map is going to be. Next team up.
Next team up
Next
in the
chat. Ley lines is going to be our next map. Not LE. Wait, it doesn't have LE, right? I'm not picking up some weird map.
There's no LE for ley lines. Ley lines and Ultra Love are the ones without LE. Why? Oh.
No, I was about to put Kuro in. It's not.
Let's
she
go.
Doesn't want to play Terran.
Let's go. I can play Terran. What do you mean? What do you need to do?
No, I didn't say you can't play. I said you don't want to play. Am I correct?
Oh.
Is that a fair assessment?
Once in a while, why not? Permanently? Heck no. For those who don't know, Terran is by far my worst race. I have no idea how to play.
To play as or to play against?
I learned to play against, but as, no shot. I don't even remember like the tech tree. It's not happening. Anyway, we are now on ley lines in game number 2 of our upper bracket round 2. And we are looking at the blue Terran player representing Red Dragons in the UK. It is Distan.
And the southwest corner of the map are Red Terran, all the way from the land of South Korea. It is playing for louder. It is Roselia.
Also, I want to say that today we have 2 UK players in the tournament, and I wonder if that is somehow related to the fact that we have Epic Clan in just like 2 weeks, I believe.
Epic Clan is a long-running tournament over in the UK. We had some members participating there at some point, right? I believe.
Members of?
Members of CranKy.
We don't. Trying to
I believe Voltacus played.
Oh yeah, Voltacus. Voltacus was on Ducklings when we played. True. Because I was thinking like, who do we have who's like UK? But yeah, true. We had a Voltacus at the time. True.
And I believe Kata went there as well.
I don't think Kata
or maybe
went
not. I don't think. No. Okay. Yeah, we had some UKers in the CranKy Ducklings.
Yeah. Definitely.
Over time. Yeah, Epic Clan. Pretty solid tournament. Has been run for quite a while. And,
Yes.
Usually pretty fun.
Yeah,
So go ahead and
definitely
catch it.
recommend joining in. I mean, for the past like 2 months, we've been having a lot of LAN tournaments everywhere. Like it looks like every like local community lately has been just, figuring out how to organize LANs in the area, and that's great, honestly. So if you have the chance to visit them, please do. Like, I mean, that's why they're there. So support them.
Yeah, there was. I think there's a kind of shift since Blizzard stopped like supporting StarCraft. It's kind of up to us,
Yeah.
The amateurs is to prop it up, and
that is true. But I feel like it's been specifically the LANs that be important, and it's not it's not like those are new tournaments. Like the FEL one, the Fusion Esports League, that one is new. But most of them are like long-running tournaments. But it's just that, like, you know, for example, Auscraft. Like Auscraft has not happened for like 2 years, and they're like, you know what? It's time to make another one. It's like everybody is just like coming out. So it's like, you know what? We're gonna make another one.
Well, there is an interest, and it's very difficult to get to some premier tournaments these days. So, you know, why not? You have an audience. People want this.
Yeah.
People like to hang out and enjoy it. Also, you know, it's been a while since COVID and stuff. So,
True.
you know, there was a bit of a halt on LAN events for a few years.
So what
and
you're
now
saying?
It's starting to kind of
What you're saying is that we just got used to the post-COVID of like, oh, there are no LANs. But if not for COVID, there would be more.
I believe so.
Okay.
It did put a halt on a lot of events and kind of
Fair.
yeah, a lot of retirements and stuff, and also because of the nature of the beast, a lot of online tournaments picked up.
Yes.
You know, because people were more encouraged to play online.
Yeah, but that's kind of why, like, I'm not surprised when like more online tournaments are popping up. But I'm kind of surprised just how many LANs we had in such a short span of time. And again,
Hopefully it comes back.
Yeah, and again, if you are interested in those tournaments, then make sure to check them out. As I said, right now, upcoming from the ones that I know, we have Epic LAN, which is in the UK, and we have the Fusion Esports League, which is in Poland. So if you are close to either of those countries or can travel there, then make sure to check them out.
Like Sugarcoat is getting the Sugarcoat the second, not the first one, the second one. Is getting all the big ups in chat. Yeah, played fantastically well. Very nicely done. We love the series against Roselia. Right now we are having a TVT, and I'll be honest, I haven't been paying attention to the game since the start.
I will tell you, you have not missed a lot because the players are going for pretty much exactly mirror builds. We are getting Marines, we are getting tanks, we are getting Ravens. The Ravens are getting the matrices research, and it's been pretty much a perfect mirror, from what I can tell.
Everyone's playing robotically? Again and again and again, doing the same thing again and again and again?
I would call it robotically, but very similar. Although right now we have a little bit of a change as this stand is ramping up the production.
Yeah, and going for that steam much quicker.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Roselia is following suit, but as you said, this stand is a bit faster on that. Also, I have to say, it's not the player's fault, but it's so hard to keep to cast this stand just because of that stand. Like, I have to constantly remind myself to say the right name.
It's not that stand, it's this stand.
Yeah, but also like I mess up the accent because we also accent the stand on the second syllable, and I try to do this stand the other way, and I'm like confusing myself. Ooh, but we have the first
engagement. Not that stand, it's this stand. Alright, good interference matrices by Roselia there, overwhelming the army of Distan, but the Vikings are landed, the tanks of Distan are sieged. Roselia is not sieged, and there's nothing to back up the tanks, and this attack will get completely cleaned up. Does get 11 SCVs for the trouble though, so not completely useless, and there's enough damage that Distan can't immediately retaliate right now.
Stick, you broke me.
Yes.
Can someone clip it and send it to that stand? It's not that stand, it's this stand.
That was for ice stand. It's a different stand.
True. That's so good. That's so stupid. No, yeah. Now it makes sense.
Yes. Anyway, well, this Distan is just building supply depots in the middle of the map because that's what you do.
Yeah, that's spotter depots, like spotter
Spotter
pylons.
pylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, spotter pylons, except not pylons.
There you go. Ooh, and expanding as well. This is very quick on that.
Roselia quite behind on that respect, though. That means that Roselia might have a window of opportunity where they will have the much bigger army.
Yeah, I mean, Rosalia definitely is focusing on that army. I mean, we see the production going full speed, all the marines, all the tanks. We even get some medivacs this time, Steelmold.
Medivacs? Healthcare? In the Koprolu sector? Oh no. When I say some medivacs, you mean one, right? Okay, now there's... Okay, the second one is... I was like, one...
doubt me? There will be some medivacs.
Some medivac. Or more.
Yes. But we'll see if that comes into play, because Distan decides to make a move of his own, and his army is quite sizable right now.
Roselia does count as coming. Look at the army supply right now. Roselia has a lot more right here.
Yeah, Distan has to play this really well, but on the left side there's not that many. There's only one tank protecting that flank, so... Ooh, but yeah, Roselia is alerted to that as well.
Okay, plus Swan weapons. Roselia is way behind on upgrades, though. I didn't notice that. That's a lot of difference, that plus one. When the Marines shoot so much, it's a lot of DPS. And you know, the damage output and the defense, they count per attack. And since the Marines make so many attacks per second, that takes into account a lot of that, a lot of those upgrades. Okay, Distan is dropping into the main base. The main army stays behind, though. It's not moving forward. This is not a multi-prong. I think this was a huge mistake by Distan. This was a great opportunity to split Roselia's attention.
Yeah,
and instead, the main army of Distan just stayed there.
The thing is, Roselia's attention didn't really split all that much. He sent a bit of the reinforcing marines there, but not that much of the army itself. And now Roselia is moving forward.
Oh, nice concave there by Roselia. The upgrades did kick in. They are equal on upgrades for the bio, and Roselia manages to push through, chasing down those tanks and the marines. All of Distan's army is going to go deaded. Distan has the better economy, but Roselia has the more power right now in play.
Yeah, the civilians are coming off the mineral line, trying to help with this defense, and I mean, they will do some damage and help with this the marines to clean this up, but it was still a lot of the workers going down.
21 dead SCVs. Distan's economy has never really come into play. That expansion has not really been doing much. And Roselia, in the meantime, has been pumping out army units. Now, Roselia is still on 3 bases. That main base of Roselia is about to start mining out. I mean, it's about to end mining out. And that'll be a problem. Roselia really needs to expand or end the game in the next minute or so.
Yeah, and we'll try,
I don't think that's a good idea, though.
Yeah, runs into the superior army there with those marines. I mean, there are still tanks prepared here, but it looks like Distan has enough to clean this up completely this time, and that GG is called. Distan will be taking this series 2-0.
Ooh, that was close. Roselia was playing fantastically there, but Distan, I was very worried for Distan when the multi-prong was not multi-prong. When that was very dangerous because Roselia's army was bigger. But yeah, just getting that attack, not keeping enough of the army after the big attack by Roselia, that's what really killed the game. I believe.
But I mean, I feel like something important to point out was also that while this time was losing a lot of workers in the while defending. He also like saved all the bases. Like not Roselia wasn't actually able to get into the bases when he was attacking. Like all the fighting was happening in front.
But it was getting a lot of SCV kills.
True.
So that's big damage in itself. It's just that losing too many units during the attack meant that there was no snowball effect. And this time was able to rally up a defense. And we okay, if you want TVT, you're getting TVT. Our next player waiting up in the upper bracket finals will be Terran Virgin.
Also known as C,
another
right?
one. Is that also? This is also a new appearance in the tournament,
Yes.
right?
Yes, and he
Yes.
is also
Now,
from
is
the
it-
UK.
Oh, so we're going to Europe, mate.
Looks like
Why did I say that in an Australian accent?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It doesn't make any sense. But at least I managed to do a passable Australian accent, so it's a win in my book. Should we switch to you? Okay. This time is all for it.
Okay. I'm gonna wait behind for a little.
Zero is still in chat there.
Yeah, I think they're just catching up because I see them in chat.
Mhm.
Okay, we're going EU. Let's see if we can find everybody.
We're going to EU. Going to have Euro party.
Okay, so I have good news and bad news.
Lay it on me.
Good news is I am in a channel called Ducklings and I see some of the players there. Bad news is none of them are the players we're looking for. Oh, okay. Hold on, we're getting somewhere. Except I cannot invite to party. Why cannot now?
Oh, because
I just...
How did we get to Kung Fu Panda 3 in chat?
What is even happening in chat?
Oh, I like it's stand-up comedy. Get it? This stand, that stand, I stand. Stand-up comedy. Get it? Get it? Did you get it?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Did you get it? Are you
Yeah,
muted
I
again? Did
got
you get it?
Yeah. I think our players know each other. Something tells me.
Oh, they're bantering in chat.
Something tells me they know each other.
Yeah, it's that British thing, right?
Yeah, I'm getting more impression that they know each other.
Okay. One is saying this guy is such an amateur, and the other is like this guy plays Rocket League in his mom's basement.
Yeah.
Says the mech player.
Yeah.
And it's like in the loft.
The loft. True. That's
Not in the
very,
basement.
very.
That makes all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the fashion right now. Everything is called a loft now. I don't know if you've seen the advertisements for like flats and stuff. Everything is a loft now.
Yeah, because it's a meaningless word that means nothing.
Yeah, but
Never meant
but
anything.
how it sounds.
So everyone just says it, but no one knows what it means, so it can mean anything.
Yeah. Marketing.
Come back to me when you finish school, boyo.
Oh, no. I mean, we did hear that Zero is a returning player that used to play like years ago. So it's very possible that he is older than his opponent.
Mhm.
Okay, everybody seems to be ready. So I guess GHF.
This is gonna be so free. Easiest finals in my life.
Oh boy.
I like it. I like the fun banter. Good stuff. Usually we have to go all the way to Australia to get that kind of interaction between
I
the
mean,
players.
look, Australia, Great Britain, you know, they have some things in common.
I think it's more a matter of familiarity, you know. Once you're familiar with the
Yes.
player and with the person, you allow yourself to be a little more, you know, rowdy. It wouldn't be acceptable to talk like that to someone you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the entire point. Like that's why we always say about the banter. Like it's, you know, if you know the other person, like the things you say sound very different than when you say it to somebody you don't know. So it's always important. But anyway, we are here in the upper bracket finals. As I am starting the predictions. Look at that, Captain Fish. I have not forgot even once. Anyway, we are on Persephone LE. LE, of course, stands for. Hold on, something about predictions. What is. Least expected, because it's least expected that I actually remember to do things. So anyway, we are here in the top left side of the map. We're here at the first of our place. It is the yellow Terran player, representing himself and the Great Britain. To be fair, I don't know if they're in Great Britain or the Northern Ireland, you know. But they're from the UK. It is Zero, also known as Money.
In the southwest corner of the map, representing Red Dragons, it is a Red Terran, also from the UK. Give it up for not that stun, not AI stun, it's this stun. Yep. Welcome to the CranKy Ducklings.
I might have been muted again.
You were muted again.
Yes.
God damn it, Kuro.
God damn it. I always forget. Look, this is what happens because I have to observe. So like I have my hands constantly busy, and then I have to also press the button to like mute and unmute. Awful. Anyway, I was gonna say, the funny part is like, I don't know how many people on the stream even remember the stun at this point. And remember why this is funny.
Doesn't matter, it's funny to us.
Yes. It's our memes.
As long as we're laughing. Zero has been a returning player for the last 8 years.
What?
In chat.
Okay.
Someone said that.
I see we have some more inside information from the scene. I mean, fair enough. Look, sometimes it takes a while to climb back, okay?
I'm also a returning player, except I've never been, so I can't return. Does that make sense? Are you muted again, or are you just leaving me to die in silence?
I'm trying to process the words that you have expressed, and I'm still not sure.
Okay, Manny going for a drop and Liberator.
We had a little
sneak by.
skirmish. We had a little skirmish at the healing shrine. That was cute.
Yeah, where someone used the healing shrine.
And Medivac does survive here. The Cyclone is not able to finish it off in time, and this attack
What?
will be coming true.
I think you're roboting a little bit for me.
Am I? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Okay, man is pushing through here, but I don't think it's going to catch that orbital. Maybe? Distan? Oh, Distan is waiting for that second cyclone. Now it's out. 2 cyclones should be able to deal with this. No, but there are still Marines left. With the Medivac Micro, Mani will actually might pull this out. Oh, but this Viking.
Yeah, the Viking will prevent this micro. Even and we have a Liberator here joining as well from the side of Zero. The Medivac eventually gets cleaned up, but
Oh, but no, it's not. It's going into the main base. No, it's not in the natural base. No, it's going back home. No, it's going to get sniped. Okay, that's a Liberator.
this
The- what
has
is
been
this
quite
mean?
a chaotic fight.
No, they're
here.
going back. No, man is pushing forward again.
Yeah, the Cyclones went a bit too far forward. They're just going across the map, but the base is not defended. I mean, I guess
The Liberator didn't even shoot once. That poor Liberator. Oh, no.
I don't understand what is happening in this fight. You know, the Cyclones are
Either
just
Kuro was-
chilling at the shrine.
Yeah, I started saying either Kuro was muted or died inside, or both.
Maybe both.
How can you kill that which has no life?
Am I undead then?
Uh,
Well, the SCVs are going down.
I mean, do you feel undead?
Oh, the Cyclones came back! They sniped the tank. They went to the spa resort and they came back.
But this time has lost a lot of SCVs so far, 18 in total. But they aren't quite equal in terms of worker count, so because Manny has basically just been making army units, has not been SCVing up.
Steelmold,
Both just relying on what?
brace yourself. We're gonna fly.
Hmm?
Hold on. What server do we fly to? We're gonna fly to Rotterdam.
Fly like an
ready.
eagle to the sky. Fly like an eagle.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, seems okay.
As we have another attack here from the stand.
Ah! Oh, this is doing damage. This is the counter damage that this time needed to go the distance.
Yeah, and the SCVs
Ah.
are going down, and there's nothing here to contest us, and GG
Hey,
is
GG's
called.
call. Nice retaliation there.
Yeah, very nice. It looked like at first it looked like Zero maybe has this, but this time was able to hold. He was able to clean it up, and the counter attack was very well executed.
I gotta say, I wasn't expecting the name Distan to produce so many puns.
Oh, the moment I saw it like in our like Discord, I was like, oh, I already knew.
Maganatha is going to be our next map. Maganatha. Is Maganatha or Maganatha? No, we're not ready. No. No. Kuro,
I mean,
Kuro
look,
doesn't wanna
if they
play.
want
Kuro
to
doesn't
play
wanna
versus me, be my guess. It's not gonna get you any points in the tournament, but
Why? If you kill the caster, you kill the production, you win the tournament, right?
no.
It's like in Harry Potter. This
If you
snitch,
if you defeat the caster, you then have to jump in and cast instead of them. Because you took
Hey, I
their
forgot.
job, not the tournament.
This is the map that has oh no in it. I keep forgetting
True.
that.
It even has a tail. It's a whole platypus.
Yeah. And the other side is just a gingerbread man. The opposite corner.
Okay.
Ready? Oui. Hello?
There you go. I fixed it.
What?
We are now on Maganata Elite in the second game of our upper bracket finals, and we are looking at the yellow player, the yellow Terran from UK, representing himself. It is Zero.
And in the southeast corner of the map, representing Red Dragons, it is our Red Terran. All the way from the UK as well. Give it up for not that Stan, it's this Stan.
And we are not having another camp TVT. A Zero is going for 3 racks. Or 4 racks. There's a 4th SCB coming.
Oh no.
I mean, to be fair, last game, this time was scouting very carefully. And we
this
have
game, this time is scouting very carefully as well. And gotcha. Funara. And there we go. Just completely gives up. And this time takes the game.
Oof. That's of course, today we have a double elimination bracket, so but
it's a 1 minute 30 second.
Beautiful.
It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing Yaku wasn't doing intros.
Yeah, Yaku would not be done with intros yet. So yeah, that was a series. No, overall, like the plays were like both players are really good. They play very well. But yeah, that was pretty much like I wouldn't even call it a build or the loss, because it wasn't about what this done build. It's more than like, yeah, just Zero committed everything to this proxy, and there was no shot it would work.
Yeah, no. No. This time is in chat saying, GG casters, thank you for dealing with DVTs. Something tells me we're not done dealing with DVTs, because down in the lower bracket
we have Roselia, and now Zero is joining as well. Oh, we actually have a few series in the lower brackets still.
We still have Anatar versus Sugar Cult, the second.
Speaking of, maybe this is the good time to show the bracket.
Yes.
I don't think we've looked at the bracket yet today on stream.
That's how busy we've been.
Yeah, we've been just getting series after series after series. I've been struggling to like pay out the predictions sometime, because I have to also account for the delay and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So why is YouTube chat? Why do people in YouTube chat have crowns?
Huh? Oh, that's a new thing. I still don't understand how it works.
Is it like first chatter?
No. It's like, I think the person who chats the most gets the crown. It's either like chats, or you can also like donate, and I think that also gives you some point. But like that literally appeared like a day or two ago, so I have no idea how it works.
I can't keep up with all these features, all these new fangled technologies.
You say that, but this is nothing. Whenever I try to moderate TikTok, I'm like, oh, there's somebody gave us like a flower icon. What does this mean?
Okay. Is this a proposition or like a threat?
Someone gave us a heart icon. Okay, cool. But there are also other hearts, and there's this icon. Like nothing is like described on screen. Like there are just icons everywhere. I'm like, okay, cool. But anyway, oh, it looks like we have our series. We will be going to NA if we can catch Roselia and Sugarcoat.
It's going to be a rematch between Roselia and Sugarcoat, a rematch from earlier and from the first series of the day. Oh, they said they're in game.
No. Light is getting us.
Okay. Lloyd, our intrepid admin,
Yes.
who forgot Observer Plus, I think.
It's okay.
He's not used to making games. He works
not
with
true.
professionals too much.
It's not true. He makes a lot of lobbies.
Yes. He's used to professional players creating the lobbies.
Oh, you would be surprised how messy that is.
Oh no, I know. I've I've been there.
Look.
All right. So we're going to be. This is a best of one. We are in the lower bracket now. This is going to be a bit of a cutthroat situation. We have a Terran Virgin, aka Zero, waiting in the lower bracket finals. Distan will get a 1 point advantage in the grand finals, which will be a best of 5 match. So all in all, we should have a bunch of really good series ahead of us. Sugar is sorry for the annoying color because they want to represent the void.
Yes.
So they're taking purple. Well, at least it's not Zerg purple, right?
No. Sugarcoat is blue. It's the light blue.
Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, Roselia is okay. Sorry, my brain was.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I myself, when I play on ladder, I have my color set to be light blue. So like this is literally my favorite color. I just upset about how Blizzard named it. You don't really, to be fair, you don't really see it because in the menu, like it says that when you like unfold the menu, but like when you have it set, it doesn't say that. So it's like it's just the name that's annoying. But anyway, we are here.
Do like the I do like the alliteration of like teal Terran, right? It does roll off the tongue.
True.
No, it's not Terran.
I was waiting. We need to have it at least once, you know.
I heard you waiting, so I went for
Yes.
it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. I was yes ending you. Like I heard the setup and I was like, yeah, okay, I have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we need to look. Somebody has to remember True, okay? Although apparently he's doing good in Brood Wars, so hey, what do I know? Anyway, we are now on Takamak LE. LE, of course, stands for
Lower echelon. Lower echelon. That's when we are here in the lower bracket.
Oh, okay, makes sense. And we are here in the bottom left corner of the map where we have our purple Terran player representing South Korea and Clan Lauder. It's Roselia.
And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Latvia, representing the void, it is our light blue Zerg. Give it up for Sugarcoat the second.
Indeed.
Think it, now. We're not missing predictions today. I think you need to be very busy in order not to forget predictions.
No, I just learned.
That's the only way.
No, I just got into the flow. That's what all it is. I am missing probably a lot of other things, but.
Who would have predicted that? Huh?
Yeah. Good one, Stig.
Yeah, thank you. You can catch me here on Saturdays when we cast SDO and MSO and stuff. Yes, that drone is still hanging around. It's enjoying the view, the wonderful foliage over there. Very
It's
beautiful
pretty
this time of year.
interesting.
Yeah, I'd stand on the edge of that cliff and like stare into the jungle.
We're moving.
It's doing something. Oh, it's going to be
It's
a
a bird
hatchery.
base. I was waiting to see if this is gonna be like an earlier third base, but no, this was a very, very, very standard third base. Just, you know, a very early hidden drone to make sure that it's not denied.
Yeah, you know, we also don't want it to be caught there by some Reaper or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Or you know, and be scouted. Also, you want the Reaper to go there, see that there's no base, and then just be surprised later on.
That said, regardless, Sugarcoat is going for roaches.
Also, Roselia did not scout.
Also, Roselia has double factory.
Yeah. Cyclone? Yeah, Cyclone.
And building a
Not
third
gonna
one.
get caught by the roaches this time.
We are going full mech this series. This best of one. As a reminder, this is still a best of one.
I don't think we're going to go full mech. We need Thors for that. I don't think the game will last that long. We have 10 roaches on the way for Sugarcoat. But Magfield acceleration for Roselia. Oh, and a third factory. This is a 1-3-1.
Do we have a starport even?
We should.
No.
Gatsta.
We're just going mech.
Yeah, no, full on Cyclone Fiesta.
Oh,
I like the do we have an armory? We do not. No. Because
the roaches are
the
here.
mixture, the Hellbat mixture would be really nice, but the roaches are being blocked from reaching those cyclones. Another cyclone joins in. This should be enough here for Roselia. There are enough flamethrowers left to deal with the Zerglings, and this attack is hard shut down.
Yeah, Roselia will not be caught twice with this attack, and yeah, with this many cyclones, the Hellions, as you said, dealing with the Zerglings, the cyclones are able to deal with the roaches, and now this army can go for counter attack.
There's one Hellion with one health point.
This is fine.
It's just driving. Like everything around him is broken. That driver is just like
Everything
there's
is
no
just
canopy.
taped up.
There's like a wobbly wheel,
No, all four of them are wobbly. It's just a really good driver.
No, there are only 3 on this. So.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's still alive, by the way.
Yeah?
It has 3 more kills than it did before.
Told you, it's a
And
good driver.
the Cyclones are able to snipe the Queen. Oh no, it's dead now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Dead. And it's gone.
Yeah, but there's pretty much no defense here for Sugarcoat. Trying to work on some roaches, but they pop out one at a time, and the Cyclones are able to focus them.
It's also able to kite them quite easily with those Locons.
Yeah, and with the
More
upgrades
Hellions.
as well, that definitely helps those Cyclones. And yeah, the roaches are not able to power through this, and there's only more army coming as reinforcement. GG is called, and Roselia will be advancing on.
Very nicely done. And we have no, that's not a rematch. That is Roselia versus Terran Virgin. They were on the other side of the bracket before, and now they will take each other on. This will be a best of 3.
Yes.
This is the lower bracket final match. That's it's pretty cool. We have ourselves PVTs on the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, TVTs nowadays, despite the because they're not as exciting as other matchups maybe, but they're not the activities we used to have when
True.
they take half an hour and nothing happens, and then there's one battle and the game is over.
Yeah, no, these activities have been quite dynamic so far, so definitely fine with
You want
that.
me to be party leader and set up the thingy?
No, it's fine. Look, I got it. I warmed up. I got it.
Why is there? What's cute defense? Seems to be a very popular game in the arcade now.
What? Never
Yeah,
heard
it's
of
called
it.
Cute Defense, and it's just a bunch of Zerglings, Carbots Zerglings.
And that's your answer.
No, that's the picture. I have no idea what the game is. Hey, Sugarcoat went pretty high in the lower bracket. Did pretty well. Okay, both the players are ready. Persephone is our first map.
Hold on.
What? Huh? He's setting up predictions?
I'm waiting for the predictions to pay out. Because if they don't, I cannot switch the match. There you go, now we can go.
Damn, these players always being ready to play, not procrastinating.
Yeah, we've been having really like just series to series to series. It's been really
Very little podcast to playcast ratio today.
yeah. Like usually we have way more time for the paddlecast, but no, not today. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to remind the players that it's a best of 3. Well, hopefully they don't forget.
Hopefully they know to begin with.
No, they should. Rosalia has played before. It's more if they remember. Because sometimes you forget what round you're on and stuff. And this and this. There you go. Make it. I am so proud of my setup, I'll be honest.
I am proud of your setup too.
Anyway, we are now here on Persephone LE. We are currently in the lower bracket finals of our Master Swan Open number 93, the monthly amateur tournament. Up to 4.7k MMR. And we are looking at the first of our players. In the top left corner we have the purple Terran, representing South Korea and clan Lauder. It is Rosalia.
In the southwest corner of the map, a new appearance in our tournament. Representing the UK, it is our yellow Terran. Give it up for Terran Virgin, aka Zeroy.
Okay, I didn't. Hold on, I'm gonna add the alias as well. Hold on. Where is he? Add
So
alias.
So is it a Terran who's a virgin or someone who's virgin at playing against Terrans?
Or S Terran. I don't know.
You are looking behind the scenes of the information ferry. In her natural habitat. Opening a spreadsheet.
No. I'm not opening a spreadsheet. I just, in the casting tool, for the right name to be displayed on the intro, you have to add an alias every time a player is using a different name. That is why we cannot display the right intro for barcodes, because it's impossible to add their name.
I love casting tool, but I never could master it.
Why not? It's very easy.
It wasn't easy for me. Doing it while casting broke my brain.
No Reaper from Zero. going straight for double marines.
No proxy barracks either, so we're in for a good fight. Although I'm noticing that Roselia isn't really scouting around, so
Yeah, Roselia is being defensive.
Actually worked here. Although Roselia is going for Reapers, so will be more active on the other side of the map.
And continuing to do so as well. So I guess it will be like the 3 Reaper Helion, or maybe 3 Reaper 2 Helions. Typically, I think that we see in TVT.
Yeah, I like that alien is also waiting on the cliff.
Yeah. Where else are you gonna wait? He's gonna jump, do a somersault, and land on the other side.
Yeah, the Reapers are like, you can't follow us down the cliff. Like, you just watch me!
Yeah, watch me. Look, I think you could do some tricks on these bikes. They look like they could take it.
Yeah, they look like all-terrain vehicles. Style. You have a drop coming in from Terran Virgin. Backed by a Cyclone. There is a Cyclone on the way for Roselia. We saw the Liberator being made as well. This is the same attack that Terran Virgin used against this stun. That stun, not this stun. The previous stun. Just amazed my head. So far, doing some damage, but not quite dead yet. Roselia taking some time, getting some more units before pushing down that ramp. There we go. There's a Cyclone out, and Roselia pushes forward.
Yeah, focus
locks onto the medivac. Not quite getting it though.
Ooh, and now the tank joins the push as well, and with that, this ground army is in trouble. The Raven tries to help with a turret, but is not able to. The orbital has to be evacuated.
The Liberator joins the fight as well. Maybe this time we'll actually get something. Oh, the orbital command is saved by Roselia, but this is still a scary army from Terran Virgin at the moment. Oh, the Cyclone!
By the way,
liberated.
By the way, Zero is not he's only now putting down a command center, so this was a pretty committed push up to this point, so there are more units still coming across the map. And the tanks are in range of production. There's even a drop on the tank of Roselia.
I like that Zero dropped the Cyclone on the tank, hoping to catch it sieged, but it wasn't sieged, so he just killed the Cyclone in one shot. That was unfortunate. I don't know. This is going to be very tough for Roselia to hold. It's also going to be very tough for Zero to push into.
Yeah, he got a good position right now, but it will be hard to get into the base. But I mean, to be fair, Roselia is in trouble, trying to get whatever reinforcements he can. But just now the tank has been denied as well, and yeah, this is starting to get rough.
There is a Viking on the way for Roselia that will be able to deal with the Liberator and allow Roselia to actually get down to the cliff edge. They both push forward. The Liberator goes down. The tanks of Roselia are they in range?
No.
There is a Viking to supply. Oh, it snaps a full medivac.
That was pretty nice, and I think Roselia may actually be able to get. Oh, but the tank takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, the scan came in at the right time there to provide vision for those lower ground tanks, and they did enough damage. So now, what now? Zero is just backing back to the second base. Roselia is resetting that second base, and we are into a nice little mid game.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, on one hand, Zero, he wasn't developing his economy, but he also saved all of his production. He has that second base set up and starting to saturate it, so he has the means of production at least, so he should be able to remake the army much quicker. On the other hand, Roselia is trying to ramp it all up right now, but that means the buildings are not producing any units.
Team is on the way though. There is a barracks explosion for Roselia. Roselia will be able, if Zero gives Roselia the time. Roselia will have massive production of Marines going on here.
That is true.
Yeah, you have a dog
Yes.
behind you. Yes.
Yes, my
For once
neighbors
for-
have a dog.
For once, it's not my neighbor's dog that's barking in the middle of a cast.
Yep. So the story is that those neighbors moved in like 2 months ago, maybe. Maybe three, maybe a few months ago now. But yeah, they do have a dog, and I feel like the dog is not used to like city life because I feel like that's more like a. Let me rephrase that. Usually, dogs that are kept in like apartment buildings are more quiet.
Yeah.
And this one is like full on, you know, a squirrel is there. I have to bark at it.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I have a neighbor like that, a neighbor dog like that as well.
Look, I don't hate the dog. It is a dog.
No,
so
no,
what is it gonna do?
The dog is actually really cute. I like it a lot,
Yeah.
but it just barks at everything, and they have no idea how to handle it.
Like, it's protecting the territory, okay?
Hey, Chileno Singaporean, thank you for those bits. Great casting, guys. Great watching, Chileno Singaporean.
Yes. Is this one of those cases where like somebody like tells you something and say you too? It's like happy birthday, you too.
You too. Yeah. Thank you, you too. Awkwardness. Speaking of awkwardness, both players are just on stage trying to find a position to set their armies, and they're going for it. Roselia dropping those auto turrets.
Yeah, but
And
losing
then-
all the ravens in the process as Zero does have the dominance in the sky. At the same time though, the ground army is dwindling.
Cancel on the third base of Zeroy. And Roselia pushes forward, gonna kill this tank. GG is called. Roselia will be taking game number 1.
That was a really nicely executed attack from Roselia. And again, we thought Roselia was done for. We thought Roselia has lost the series after that first attack. But Roselia was able to bring it back.
Very nicely done. Okay, I just remember them that it's a best of 3. No, okay. Maganatha is going to be our next map. Let's get in there. What?
No!
Something best at minute 10.
Oh,
Let's see what
no.
happens.
Nobody...
What?
Okay, Captain Fish is not here. Nobody tell him.
Well, to be fair, it was a very short series we had before.
He is not here. Nobody tell him.
About what?
He will never know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he will never know.
I didn't see nothing. Okay, distance is some say combusts at 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. Zero has reached unknown territory in the mid game.
You know what? After the proxy for Rax, I can believe it.
I mean, if this is what they're used to play against him, yeah.
Happy birthday, Steelmold, yes.
Thank you very much. Sorry, you too. Oh, my bad. I messed it up.
Try it, Sticky, try it.
I thought that the joke was that it's not my birthday.
I mean, it can
Then
be
I
both.
realized, but ¿por qué no los dos? Anyway, we are on Maganatha, LE. We're in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of South Korea. It is our purple Terran. Playing for louder, it is Roselia.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the yellow Terran player from the UK. It is Zero.
Okay. That's a really dumb joke.
Oh no.
But when he zoomed in on that command center, for a second it looked like the command center is is in a Pikachu cosplay. So stupid. This is where my brain goes when there's no work to be done.
You know what? Sure. I mean, it is a very bright yellow, so.
I mean, I'm only saying it because the image of the that game, that cute defense game, it had a bunch of cardboard Zerglings in them, and one of them was wearing a Pikachu.
True, there is that.
Pikachu.
Also,
We
the
don't
chat is
often see
saying.
the yellow,
Yeah.
but
The chat is saying that also Zero's laptop used to combust at over 7 FPS. And I will say, I played like that. My old laptop that I used was like an office kind of laptop, but it did run StarCraft. Except I had to have a table fan next to it or it would overheat.
what did you use to call that computer?
Potato?
Yes. They don't know that. It's part of the lore.
Yes, it's part of the lore. I used to play on a potato. But I remember I specifically had to have a table fan next to the laptop for it to even handle playing anything.
Distant thought it was my birthday.
It's only a few months off.
Yeah, my birthday is in November.
Look, I think it's a meme. I think it's like a meme on like Locust channel or something where like every day they just wish him a happy birthday. Why not?
That would every day that would get very old.
Oh yeah, that gets very old. Don't get me wrong.
Coming from a
He
from
is
a
very
bespoke
tired
memer.
of it from what I remember, but it still comes back every now and then.
SMH my hedge.
Interestingly, there is still no command center from Zero.
Is this one base all in here? Question mark? Yeah, just more Marines and
Marines?
wait. This is the same. This is the same opening, but without the command center.
That's what it. I mean, to be fair, last game he also got the command center pretty late, but yeah, we'll see how it works for him this time. Maganata, a big map, takes a while to get reinforcement.
Roselia is not as prepared as in the previous game.
True.
Well, there is a cyclone coming out. Actually, better prepared. No, color me. I thought that was the first cyclone. No, but there are two cyclones
Yeah,
ready.
they're on the 12.
Roselia doesn't even have to buy any time. Just push us right back. This is where do you think you're coming here? ZG is cold.
And with that, Roselia is taking this series 2-0. It looks like Roselia got wiser to Zero streak, and that build won't be successful. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't successful in game number 1, but like it did more damage in game number 1. It almost finished the game.
And we
But
have
yeah.
ourselves another rematch. It's going to be Distant versus Roselia in the grand finals.
Yeah,
That was fun games by Zero though.
definitely.
Really enjoyed those.
Definitely.
I
Some good
like a
games
cheeky Terran every now and again. Hey, Chileno Songaporian. Thank you for 14 gift subs. Oh, there's one gift sub now for this time, but
Yeah,
14
what
in
14 total?
Okay. Still, thank you for those 14 as well. It's very impressive. Welcome this time. Welcome to the subscription club.
Oh, also, Fuxarino is saying that Zero will clarify, but I'm sure he used to play exclusively Meg because his laptop at the time didn't give him the FPS to micromanage. That is exactly the story of Neo. And I would like to remind you, Neo used to compete in tournaments at like, semi-pro, pro level. So your computer does not stop you, Like you can still get there if you want to.
You can sit on a plastic chair.
I mean, that's another thing.
You can play without a mouse pad.
True. But I mean specifically because this is exactly the story of Neo, the Peruvian Terran who used to be on our team. He would only exclusively play Meg because his computer couldn't handle anything else. That's exactly the story.
Wait, was Neo the one in the grocery store, or is it?
No, that's Shelby. That's Shelby.
Shelby. Okay. It's been a while since I've followed the LATAM scene.
Yeah. I mean, the LATAM scene has been getting more alive lately because, once again, we had those like initiatives by the community. We have the HSL, which was like the Hispanic StarCraft. We had the Circuito Brasileiro, which was the Brazilian side of things. So yeah, like things are going a little bit up.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to see.
Yeah, definitely nice to see. And again, I recommend you all check it out if you are interested in those communities, as we try to like feature those like more regional tournaments on our channel. So there will be definitely more coming. And with that, we will now take a 5-minute break before the finals. As Steelmold has mentioned before, Distan and Roselia will be battling in a best of 5, just in a few short minutes. But before that, we have to prepare for the random raffle that is also coming. So get your snacks, get your drinks, and we'll see you in 5 minutes. Right,
or I will not forgive you.
Yeah, he will not.
I will not.
and welcome back to Master Swan Open number 93, our monthly amateur tournament up to 4.7k MMR. I did it. I got it.
Yes.
We are here. I am here with Steelmold. It's a mouthful. But I am here with Steelmold, and we are ready for our grand finals of today's tournament. It's been a double elimination, and we have the two Terrans in the finals, so it's a very Terran-heavy tournament this one month. But before that, we do have something else prepared.
Raffle!
I like how Disco just cut you off midway there.
God damn it.
Why does it only happen to you?
Because it thinks that I'm like a background noise. I did like a roll. I rolled the R like a and it.
If it's like, oh, there's like renovations going on, clearly.
Yeah, thought it was a fucking drill or something. I don't know. God damn it! It
Anyway,
ruins all my sound effects.
It does. It does. But anyway, we are here and we are rolling the random raffle. For those who don't know, we have a random participant raffle, so everybody who has played in the tournament and completed their series is eligible for additional 5 USD. Of course, there's only one chosen one that will get it, and it's completely random. It can be someone who's in the finals, it can be someone who lost in the first round. So without further ado, let's see who it is today.
And the drum rolls, because Discord will just destroy it. It will just mute it, so I'm just drum roll, drum roll.
Okay, drum roll.
Drum roll. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. And the winner is...
The winner is Ragnar.
Hey! Ragnar. Congratulations. Didn't have a fun day today. Went up against Distan in the upper bracket, and then Sugarcoat in the lower bracket. So got some pretty strong players there.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
there you go. You got the money.
So yeah, congratulations to Ragnar, and if you hear this message, make sure to join the Matcherino so you can get your 5 USD as well. And yeah, as you said, like Ragnar did fight quite strong players, so it was a bit of a rough round for him. But I do want to remind you that Ragnar is one of the that sounds funny, but like he's on the lower end of the MMR in our tournaments. Like I know that because in the amateur league he competes in the bronze to platinum, so like he's not even a diamond player, and he's participating in this like up to masters kind of tournaments, and you know he's there every time. Like he plays in all of our tournaments every time, including the professional ones.
Man, that's how you get good, isn't it? It's a great motivation.
I mean, that's also kind of the thing that like if you want to be there with the best of them, like you can't be afraid of the competition. Like losing is also part of it, and it's more about getting a chance to compete, getting a chance to play than winning it.
Also, losing to a really good player can teach you a lot.
Yes.
Because you can see how your timings are off, based like 1-to-1 with someone who's much faster than you, and you're like, oh, okay, I need to be really fast with this timing because against a really good player, this will not work. Like the stuff I'm used to on ladder doesn't work against a player who knows what they're doing. So I gotta get good and prosper.
Plus, also you may get some views from them, or even tips sometimes.
Yeah. And just being part of the scene, you meet people, you find practice partners, you find people who just like to hang out and talk StarCraft, and you just it's a family event, not family event, a group, social group. It's a social event. I don't know why I said family. It's a social event. All right. I think we're ready for the final match here. We just need to set up our predictions. Right?
Yeah, I might have forgotten about the casting too. It's fine. I caught up. I'm good. I didn't miss anything. Also, hashtag rigged, yes. Hashtag rigged.
Rigged, hashtag rigged, yes. Yaku did not win this time.
Shocking. But wasn't there a time where like Demi was winning like every raffle?
I don't know.
Oh no, even
even-
Light is going.
When I went the distance, yay! Light made the
No,
pun.
even Light says it. What has
Yay.
happened? But yeah, okay, I guess we're gonna go into game and okay, yeah. I mean, to
Right,
be fair,
let's-
our players are also having a bit of a chat, so you know.
So, because you need to ask them if they're ready. They think we're still doing the raffle.
I mean, we were, to be fair.
They're just hanging out. Leave them alone.
Yeah, like I don't want to interrupt the conversation, you know.
Well, yeah, with the match that they're supposed to be playing. That they came here to play. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Sometimes you
Look,
know.
I'm the polite admin, okay? Players know this.
Being an admin with social anxiety is
Yes.
just so contradictory.
Yes.
That's why I can never be an admin. I'd be
I
like,
mean-
I'm either going to be super polite or I'm going to go the other way and just be super aggressive with everybody.
No, I'm more of the polite bro. Generally, it works out fine.
And it doesn't.
No, it works out fine. Like I would say, like StarCraft players are generally quite polite.
Yeah.
So.
Compared to like other
Yeah, that's why I'm not
competitive
so
games.
that's why I'm not so eager to admin other
Yeah,
games because I know that their things can get very heated, to put it that way. But StarCraft is generally a chill atmosphere. So
Anyway, speaking of chill, we are on Maganatha, the chillest map of all the chills, except the ones that have snows in them, because they're probably chillier. In the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of UK, representing Red Dragons, currently up 1 in this best of 5 series, him being the upper bracket final winner, it is our Blue Terran. Not AI stun, not that stun, it is this stun.
Indeed. And across the map we have his opponent. It is the Red Terran player from South Korea, representing Louder. It's Roselia. And for those,
Stun is an animal.
yeah. But for those who don't know, because I know we have some friends of the players in the chat as well. The whole reason why we have so much issues with this stun is because for a long time we had, how do I put it, a friend of the channel called Dastan from Chile, and he was like very integrated in our community, to put it that way. Like we spent a lot of time with him. Huh?
He was a character.
Yeah, he was a character. He's the kind of person that, like you enjoy hanging out with, but there's also a lot of memes about him and stuff like that. You know, that kind of character. But unfortunately, he's not very active anymore. He does stream now sometimes. I've noticed that he came back to stream, but I think he finished his studies and he's like working now in medical field. So he's a little bit busy. But because we've had so many interactions with him, like that's why it's so funny to us when we confuse the names. Because yeah.
Yes. And also in chat there is Ice Stun, which
Yes.
is also another stun.
Another stun. We have a lot of stuns around.
Yes, well, a lot of stans of our channel, which is
Are they all
fantastic.
stunning our channel?
Yes. Are we both doing the cute duckling face with our hand, cupping our hands with our faces?
No,
I am.
I am dying inside because I said something that Zoomers would. Not the alphas. The alphas already probably have different words.
I don't
other
even
day-
know who the alphas are.
No, do you understand? Still, I will tell you a story. The other day,
Yes.
I was visiting my family for Aunt's birthday. Yeah, whatever. You know, like a family gathering, like a smaller one.
Yes.
And they have like a kid there that's like, I don't know, how old is she? Like 12? I don't know, like something around that you know, that range. And she was talking about how she has to do something because of her crush and something her crush, except she was using the word crush in English. And it was just so awkward to me, and nobody in the room knew what that means, except for me and maybe her mother. And I was just dying inside, because that's how the youth speaks now. It's just half English.
Yeah. Welcome to the new life. Okay, this attack did not go well. It's a good retaliation attempt by Roselia, but it did
Yeah.
not really go well. There is a bit of a poke there by Distan with a couple of Reapers into the main base of Roselia.
Ooh,
It
the
might
knife's
delay
ability.
some production here.
That's a nice catch.
Yeah, it's 3 SCVs, delay some construction. Very nicely done. Yeah, I was at a family event this week as well for a teenager's birthday
Oh no.
in my family, and at
How
some point,
old did you feel?
my niece is 12, I think. My nieces and nephews, um, they did an entire song and dance made to like an AI song that they prompted. It's yeah. It's
See,
about their little sister. So her name was in the song, and it's like yeah.
No.
I was.
No.
To be fair, they did it very well. It was a lot of fun, but
Oh
I
yeah,
was also
fair.
I was also feeling very old.
Yeah.
Understandable. I stand is an animal.
Animal, yes.
Trying to mix animal and I stand, and I was like, well, that's the only way to do it. The animal.
Anyway, we have a third base coming up for this turn and more Raxes on the way as well. Roselia not quite getting a third yet. This turn seems to generally be faster on that, but Roselia instead has a prepared army to attack.
And getting steam to hopefully time this out with the push. There is some scouting units for distance, so they might catch this move out if Roselia isn't careful. Oh, okay, the Zelnaga Tower catches it. This one Marine is like, oh, glad I'm not at home.
Is he glad? Is he glad? Almost slipped by. He was like, don't move, they won't notice you.
I mean, Roselia notices that Distant doesn't have a third base, so this should be a clue, like, maybe this Terran is a little more prepared than I would like them to be, but there's the Doom Drop into the main base. Distant was somewhat prepared for it, though. Oh, the interference matrix on one of the Medivac before it even manages to put down the tank inside of it, and it dies. GG is called, and this time we'll take game number 2, technically.
Yeah, that was a very clean defense there by Distan. Like was able to disable those medivacs, and thanks to that, like half of the army. And I think one of the medivacs that was disabled was actually already unloaded, but that one full one was completely disabled and was hunted down by a Viking as well. And also he had the army around, making sure that it can defend. So yeah, very nicely done there by Distan. Very solid defense.
I also like the decision by Roselia to go for the drop. I mean, it didn't work, but I like the decision. Seeing that there's no third base, realizing, oh, I'm against a Terran that is much more powerful than I am expecting. This one wasn't going macro. They'll have defenses, so instead of going into the natural base and trying to poke in there and see what's there, Roselia just goes, you know what? I'm just packing you and immediately going into the main base and trying to catch you by surprise. It's just that Tistan was ready for that. You know, if there was a Terran that wasn't ready for that, that might have been a winning move by Roselia. So I like the decision making, that quick decision making. That's a plus. That's not a minus.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, it doesn't always work out, but in some situations it may. Oh no.
What? Shh.
Look, it's because you praised me. You praised me on it, and that's why I just fell
I
apart.
jinxed you.
Yeah, you
I
jinxed it.
jinxed you completely.
I'm gonna
I
blame
jinxed
it on you entirely, and not on myself.
It's my fault, yes.
Nice. Thank you, Steelmold. Thank you for being here.
Look, to be fair, I forgot every single time. So I always forget. Anyway, we are on tokamak, which is a nuclear reactor thingy. What's it? We're not sure what it does. Not a nuclear physicist. In the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of the UK, on match point to win this entire tournament. This is a royal road. If they win, representing Red Dragons and the land of the UK, give it up for our Blue Terran, Distan.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the Red Terran player from South Korea, representing Louder. It is Roselia.
Do you know what annoys me? That when you say louder, you don't say it louder. It's such an easy joke.
Louder! Look, I don't want to destroy my mic, okay? And the viewers' ears.
But that's our goal.
Look, okay, listen.
If you didn't want to destroy your viewers' ears, you wouldn't be casting StarCraft.
That's not true. That's not true. I am very careful about that. But I will say, maybe I would do that if I was using a standing mic and not a headset mic, because then I can like, you know, control the distance better.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Funny enough, I have a standing mic right next to me. I'm just not using it. Look, this headset is really good. You can't deny this headset is really good for a headset.
I mean, yeah, it does sound pretty good. I haven't cringed at anything you said. Well, I haven't cringed at I haven't cringed at the sound of anything you said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, really, like, there's a lot of things.
If you didn't come here to cringe, you shouldn't have been casting StarCraft.
Oh, the Reaper was very adventurous and looks like he may pay for it.
But its healing is about to kick in, though.
Yeah, that was close. But this time got a little bit of a scar, I guess. Knows there's a Reaper.
What?
He knows there's a Reaper and like barracks in place, basically.
And they did go for a second command center pretty quickly and on site. So Roselia may be this time going for the cheeky one-base build.
I mean, it is a 1-1-1 so far.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily be one base. You can still expand after. But actually, no. Hold on. You're supposed to expand after barracks. What is this? No. Now he puts the command center.
Okay, there's the command center. Roselia is going for the Cyclone drop.
Okay.
That's what we're getting here. Choo. The sound of the Cyclone rockets is so garbage. Who designed this?
Look, they're very small rockets, okay?
Choo. Some sounds in this game are so good, like the tanks, the big gun shooting and exploding, sounds fantastic. Like, but the Cyclone rockets just awful, absolutely awful.
I don't mind it that much.
Ooh, nice, saving that SCV with the medivac.
Yeah, good job. And as you said, it looks like it will be that Cyclone drop. At least one
actually,
Cyclone.
that's a tank. That is a tank.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's okay. So it's just like a transport, like, you know.
It's
like
a tank clone. It's a tank clone drop.
It's not really a drop. It's more like sometimes you do that to like get the tanks in position with a medivac. Like it goes with the main army and not so much a drop.
And it's not tankivac, people in chat. This is not called tankivac. Tankivac is a different thing. No, I'm just preparing for all the zoomers who don't know what tank evac really was.
CranKy was crazy. Ooh, even have a Liberator to assist with this push, and Rosalia is going forward, but
Knives the
is it
tank.
enough?
The Liberator is still somewhat alive, and it's not going to be enough. Distan holds.
Yeah, that was very aggressive from Rosalia, but it didn't pay out. This time is just enough to stop this. Losing a lot of SCVs, have to keep that in mind, but
Yeah.
he did hold.
Like that one Marine survived this fight, and it's like the only one who's like still walking alone home. It's like, oh, god damn it. The reinforcements are coming across the map, and he's like, guys, no, we're done. It's done. We're not going back there.
Trust me.
Trust me, bro. It's not what you think it is.
Well, it looks like
Okay.
they didn't listen to him because they are going back. Oh, never mind.
No, they're not. They're waddle away, waddle. Now, Rosalia got that command center a little later than Distan, and it kind of shows in the economy right now. Distan, even though he lost 11 SCVs, still way ahead in terms of the work account and the economy, the income.
Ah, but it's now getting into Rosalia's way though.
I like that
Because of
Liberator.
this, yeah, because of this
It is going to go
Liberator.
down. And it's dead. No, it's not dead. It's still alive.
What? It just barely slipped by.
Okay, Steam for both players. So getting out of the early mech shenanigans. That this town has like a very beefy tank count and ravens and Viking and everything, but the two Marines is like, oh, this is not enough of an army.
Yeah, there's not enough support for these tanks.
Yeah, not enough cannon fodder. Sorry, got burpee there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, also, Rosalia has more tanks now. Like, actually, Rosalia has been ramping up the production. No
Okay,
medivacs,
we're
though.
moving out, boys.
Yeah, no medivacs.
But distance is... Well, distance might think this is just an expansion.
No, I don't think so. Still is a big army.
Rosalia is not expanding. There is no third base.
Yeah, this one definitely faster on that. I mean, he generally is faster on the expanding, but Rosalia has been very... how do I put it? Not expanding a lot, not really investing into the economy, like kinda feels like he's only expanding when he absolutely has to, and more focusing on the aggressive side of things.
Okay, but this town does have these scouting marines, so you know something is coming. The Liberator is trying to sneak into the natural base there. Oh, he's gonna catch the tanks! Oh, he got all the tanks! Oh!
Yeah, the
very
Liberator
nice
did its
move.
job by distracting the distance attention, and now this army is melting. There is another tank to support, but there are so many tanks from Rosalia still.
Rosalia needs to somehow contain. No, you can't. I don't know if Rosalia can keep the push going there.
Where's the medivac?
Well, the Vikings are landing, but they are getting destroyed by the tanks. Now it's just SCVs. But keep in mind, Rosalia is still on two bases and hasn't been making SCVs. There, Distance still has more workers.
There are some reinforcements from Rosalia coming in though, so they will be able to continue this attack. But as
And
you
Rosalia
said, Rosalia has to do
more
real damage.
After the real damage, there has to be more real damage. Okay, now that's starting to be real damage. There we go. GG is called. Rosalia not going out without a point on the board. We are at 2-1 for this time. Very well done there by Rosalia. Well, I liked that attack a lot. That was difficult to say, sorry. I liked that attack a lot.
Look, words, English.
English. Don't understand English.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so tempted to just type backsteam up, but I feel like nobody would understand.
They wouldn't. They don't even know the meme.
I don't know, like, I feel like Rosalia was there, but I don't know how much players pay attention to our silly memes.
Backsteam up. Ultra Love is going to be our next map. The map that lures the ultras. Where ultralisks go to make love. It's the mage my edge. I actually chat at the back. Let's go easy hold for this time. Nope, it was not an easy hold
Yeah, it's
at
not
all.
easy, yeah.
Wait till you see the future, Marty! Alright, both players are ready.
Don't forget to stretch.
Stretch your watches and drain your disruptors. Hydrate your hydras. Make love to your ultras.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
Love your ultras. So weird looking map.
Yeah.
They got neon stripes everywhere.
Yeah. It's also like
Yeah.
split is like red and blue, and so it's like, yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Ultralove, where ultralisks go to love. We're in the northeast
We have
corner
a lot
of the
SCVs
map.
moving.
What?
We have some SCVs moving. Never mind.
Yes, in the northeast corner of the map, and probably going for a proxy across it.
Maybe
It is our blue Terran representing Red Dragons in the UK. Give it up for Distan.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the red Terran player from South Korea representing Louder. It's Rosalia.
Oh yeah, this is the map with the lightning thingies.
Yeah, the one that you
The
really
lightning
like.
storms. It's a pretty map. Still looks weird, but it is very pretty.
No, yeah. Speaking of, I will ask that again in Discord probably, but this is a question to the viewers. Send me screenshots of your favorite parts of the map in terms of like visual, like the best like decorations, the more interesting places. Like what are your favorite parts of the map? Because I will use that for a project later. That's all I will say.
Ooh. Is it a secret project?
It's not super secret, but you will see. It's nothing grand. It's nothing grand. It's just something that I want to play with, and I feel like it would be fun if people also send me like their favorite spots on the maps. Again,
That's
I
pretty
don't mean
cool.
like, oh, this is like a good tank spot. Like, I mean in terms of like visual, what looks the most interesting?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we have this Turax Reaper. Norax is at home, so no nothing. I don't think Rosalia is scouting across the map, so Rosalia is completely unaware of this and just proceeding with his build.
Not only that, most of that Reaper wall isn't even in vision for Rosalia in the main base.
Yeah.
They can just sneak in there.
Yeah, Rosalia going for a 1-1-1, so at least there's that, but yeah, this one Reaper will not be able to defend the two, and he loses immediately, and all the buildings are building add-ons right now, so no production on the units. SCVs are all alone.
SCVs are all alone. That starport gets delayed. GG, congrats! Rosalia taps out, and Distan will be your Master Swan Open number 93 champion!
GG! We had two explosive TVTs like that today, where it's like just proxy, okay, the game is done.
This game took twice as long as
True.
that one, though.
But it also had the opposite result.
Yes. All right. Thank you. This is this time is like thanks for the journey and the casting. Well, thank you this time.
Yes, thank
Did
you.
it? I did the thank you. I did the thank you thing instead of welcome.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
it's a joke. It's
Yes.
it's a callback to the thing.
Yes, Steelmold. Good job, Steelmold. You did it, Steelmold.
Look, hey, we survived a mostly TVT tournament, Kuro.
I mean, it was really dynamic. Like I always say that like TVT is only boring when it's like, you know, very how do I put it? Static.
Trench warfare.
Yeah, like trench warfare. Like that's just not interesting to watch. But like this was very dynamic. We had a lot of like fights, a lot of like, you know, sneakings and stuff, a lot of like aggressive builds. Hey, it was definitely interesting.
Yeah, and we also had some. We followed some really good players with you know. I don't think anyone was like superior to the other at any point.
Yeah, we had a lot of like really even series. Like even when MMR wouldn't say so, like this series were still close.
Like most games were pretty damn close. So, even though we had, I mean, this time pretty much went. We only lost one map to Roselia in the final. So, but still, all these other games they were pretty close.
And that was a rematch as well for Roselia. So, like,
Yes.
I also want to point out that Roselia did like improve over the course of the tournament as well. So yeah, very nicely done.
I know. Roselia is a Kong.
Is he? Oh no.
Yes. It's 3 Master Swan Open second place finishes. I think that's an official Kong, isn't it?
I don't know how many you need for it to count as a Kong, but yeah, Roselia has been in quite a few here. But I'm sure one of these days he will be able to claim a win of his own as well.
Yeah, I mean this was pretty close.
Yes.
He needed 2 more maps, and that was the tournament.
Yeah, and I mean the games were pretty close in general. Like maybe the last one, I would say the last one was a bit like that kind of like build order loss where like Rosalia just had no idea, and you know that just happens. But like a lot of the games were really close, so yeah, definitely good job by both our players. It's nice to see some UK representation today because we had quite a few UK players this time as well, both in the tournament and in the chat, which is very nice to see.
Indeed, indubitably.
Yes. So yeah, I hope you guys sign up for future tournaments as well, and I hope you guys will enjoy Epic LAN because I assume you have heard about Epic LAN as well. There is a LAN tournament in the UK coming up soon. You're also feel free to come to Poland for the Polish LAN tournament, which is at the end of the month. Or just play in the open tournaments. That's also cool. Again, if you like what you see, if you like these tournaments and you would like them to continue, and you have some spare cash to share, there is a Patreon. We do fund this tournament via Patreon, so all the prize pools for Master Swan Open, for Duckling Open, and for Sparking Tuna Cup are coming from Patreon. So that is the way to support us in continuing organizing these tournaments and growing them to be bigger. So if you are interested in that, that is there for you to check out. The patrons, of course, as well as Twitch subscribers, as well as YouTube members, get access to replay packs from the tournaments that we are allowed to share those replay packs from. So that is a bit of an incentive there for you as well. If you maybe want to like study the builds of like, I don't know, Bian or Cure, every now and then we do get some replays from them, so that is there to check out if you're interested. Other than that, of course, you can just support us by watching. Like if you don't want to spend your money, or you know, everybody has their own budget, but watching is free, and watching definitely helps us. Like just, you know, how you always hear like YouTubers saying like, yeah, just like subscribe and click like, and this, all of these things actually genuinely help. So you know, consider following our social channels. We are on multiple platforms at this point. We are currently, right now, streaming at the same time to 5 different channels. We are on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, and on Kick. So if you are interested in any of those, you can follow us there. Other than that, you can follow our socials on X/Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Facebook, and Instagram. I have to like remember the list because we are literally everywhere. And of course our Discord. Most importantly, our Discord. Our Discord is where all our community meets up together, and that's where we post our announcement, like up to date. If you have any questions, you can also ask there as well. Stick, what am I forgetting?
I don't know. I zoned out.
I noticed. I was like, oh, he's not there.
I'm loading up Factorio and setting up the streams.
Oh, true. Steelmold, tell us what you will be streaming.
I'll be streaming Factorio in about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. I'll go and just, you know, get a bit of a rest, and then I'll stream on my channel. Twitch.tv/Steelmold. That is Twitch.tv/Steelmold. Currently I'm playing Factorio, which is basically TVZ, but you only have one SCV. You are an SCV, and you can just build buildings and stuff. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite games in the world at the moment, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's Twitch.tv/Steelmold. Twitch.tv/Steelmold. And what about you, Krupp?
Well, I'm generally behind the scenes of CranKy Ducklings, and I will be focusing on that for the time being, as we have a lot of tournaments coming this month. So make sure to follow the channel if you are interested in those. Of course, most of those will be casted by Light VIP. I am here casting mostly for those amateur tournaments, so that's where you can see me on the channel. Other than that, I will probably be streaming some Final Fantasy on my old channel at 16 Squad Sanseki, but the schedule has been rather hectic lately, so you know, my streams are a bit more random, but I will be there eventually.
The Final Fantasy.
Yes, I play Final Fantasy 14 for those interested.
Not the last one.
No, currently the last one is 16, so I'm not there. Light is there. Light is playing 16.
Last Fantasy is a map on... Oh, never mind. It was a Last Fantasy joke.
Shh. I know. But with that, yeah, congratulations to this time. Congratulations to Ragnar, who won our raffle. And stay tuned, as we will find another StarCraft channel to raid. Our next stream, by the way, on the CranKy Ducklings channel will be, let me check, in around 3 hours. In around 3 hours we will be live, or rather Light will be live, with the Fusion Esports League's Krakow Qualifier number 1. For those who don't know, that is the offline tournament in Poland, in Kraków, or Krakow, depending which version you prefer. And this is the first of the global qualifiers for the event. So there is a separate way for Polish players to qualify, but this is also a global qualifier. So if you are interested in participating in that, feel free to sign up. Of course, you have to be able to travel to Poland on your own, because unfortunately there are no sponsored trips. But yeah, if you are interested in joining, then make sure to sign up. And with that, we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.